Welcome to Outback Outdoors. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click the alert to stay up to date on all our new videos.
Having grown up in New Mexico where whitetail hunting was not the norm, the last 15 years have turned me on to the chess match that is the adventure of whitetail hunting. But it's not just the hunting of whitetail itself that's grabbed my passion. It's the year-long strategy, management, and hard work that goes into hunting a mature whitetail buck. I can honestly say that starting a management plan on a new farm that's never been managed for deer is like an artist pulling out a blank canvas and knowing this could be his masterpiece. Whitetail hunting untouched ground in Kansas is like being part of a legacy and perhaps the beginning of a legend. This story is such an adventure as we join in on the rich heritage that is the McKenzie family farm.
Hear this, I've rode through howling hell and wind and snow and rain. I am oblivious to misery and pain, and that iron in your gizzard, it will never go away. So long as you got work to do today, and there's a monster on your back, son, get your guts up off the trail. We got a job to do, and I promise we won't fail. One day you'll learn your scars and all the fearlessness you lack. Don't worry about that ornery Charlie bull, the monster's on your back. There's a monster on your back.
I'm excited about this property for a couple of reasons, and just to give everybody a heads up, what we're doing is we're heading to Kansas. A buddy of mine, one of my best friends from church, his family owns a farm in Kansas. They have for generations. They haven't hunted it in years. He hunted it a little bit as a kid growing up, but more rifle hunting, and it's got some real potential, doesn't it?
It does. This property has everything I look for what a deer property needs. It's got great cover, it's got good food sources, we got a great bottomland, we got some great stands of timber, some good canyons, so we're going to learn the property, understand where they're bedding, where they're feeding, how they're moving. So it's just really going to be seeing what this property has, how the deer move on it, what the potential is. And then we're also going to help Travis, your friend, put together a management plan for how we can maintain the agricultural activities he has going on out there with grazing and the commercial crop production, and integrate in a managed deer hunting program.
Yeah, right. The thing I'm excited about is I was with you when you started Nebraska, but this is a totally different area, but we're going to be able to document everything we do through there, taking this property from literally the moment we set foot on it and start to develop a plan on into our first season, second season, third season, fourth
You see as this ridge comes down.
It's been a great day. It has been. We saw a lot of deer. Just looking at the property, getting a feel of the lay of the land, seeing where the pinch points are. We have, right now, just with one quick walk, I got 5 locations.
At least, and some possible others. We know how we're going to cross the river. We know there's some funnels, and then we also found the bedding area.
I'm encouraged with what we've seen so far.
We'll put out a little bit of mineral. We'll hang a few stands. So this is exciting. This is what the first piece of the puzzle, starting to unravel the mystery of this property. Well, let's head back in. We'll get something to eat. Get out here at first light.
Sounds good.
All right. How's that looking?
I got it.
So what do you want to do next? You want to do our pinch point next?
Let's do the silo pinch.
Okay. I'm pretty excited about this stand.
This segment brought to you by Hamsky Archery Solutions, maximizing your accuracy.
I'm here in Kansas with Travis McKenzie and Cannon, his son, one of your 5 kids.
Yep.
That, of course, we've gotten to know you guys over the last 15 years or so. Good friends of our family. And this is his family's farm. And you were telling me last night when we were glassing for deer that your mom really was raised on this right here.
Literally grew up right here in this cornfield.
Right. And here we are getting the opportunity to really come in. You guys have never really managed this farm for deer. It's been a farm. It's been a working farm.
That's right.
And
Yes, we've never done any management, so this is all new experience, and we're really excited about being able to put a program together to hopefully start raising some trophy animals.
And you got the genetics. You're in that the area in Kansas that's known for big bucks. This is really where the rubber meets the road of families in the outdoors, hunting, and this heritage that's passed down from generation to generation. So it's kind of cool to be a part of Travis McKenzie and his family's journey here at this point in the farm, and trying to take it and start a 5-year plan.
That's right.
The wild river.
That's a giveaway. Perfect. You know?
So we've got the tree stand set up.
I would take that one out. Second trip here in Kansas. This is a small slice of heaven,
It is. It's a beautiful property.
and we've hung 3 more sets.
I think that puts our total at 5 sets right now. Try to get 2 more done today.
You know, switching switching gears a little bit, having Travis out here, this is the first time we've had since we've picked this up and kind of partnered with his family about developing this plan. And then to have Travis and the boys out here the last couple of days has been a real treat. See him and then bring the boys, and they had their bows out the other day, and they were, we were glassing for deer, and they're behind the barn shooting their bows. And it's just a really neat thing to see
the next generation come up and starting to get that fire for the outdoors.
Yeah. And if we can just light just a spark in those boys, it's just going to grow and grow.
Especially when those boys have a property like this to come out to.
Yeah. This is what it's all about really for us. We hunt with some great guys, some outfitters, and you're an outfitter, for example. I mean, so we're not anti-outfitter, but the problem is we love this chess match so much. To be a part of the development for us is, that's the real draw.
Yeah, taking a property from the ground up, that opportunity is something that I just cherish.
Well, I think we've got 2 more sets to do, and then we've got a quick 9-hour trip home.
Just a quick 9 hours, it's not too bad.
No, it's not.
All you got to do is just keep it on autopilot.
That's right, yeah, step in the back.
Head it west.
This is Kenton Claremont with Train to Hunt, and this is the Wilderness Athlete Minute. For all you tree stand hunters out there, I know that you're spending a lot of time getting those tree stands hung. And in order to do this safely, you have to have leg strength, upper body strength, and some balance. So I'm going to give you a really good exercise that you can do that will increase these things to help you get your tree stands hung safely. It's called the sandbag thruster. It starts with a sandbag on one shoulder. You're going to keep your head up and your chest up. You're going to do a full squat and then return to standing position. At the very top of your standing position, you're going to pop that sandbag over your head and have straight arms over your head. Return the sandbag back to the opposite shoulder and repeat. You can do this 10 to 20 times and always couple it with a little bit of a run and then shooting. This is going to help you to increase your endurance and also help you to be able to make a shot under duress. Make sure you're getting some physical work done out there. Do the sandbag thruster, shoot your bow, get your tree stands hung safely, and good luck.
This segment brought to you by Hoyt. Get serious, get Hoyt.
We just got in last night. It's our first day here in Kansas. Call this a twisted timber saddle. We're in this old twisted oak tree that could get these twisted timber tree stands set up in. We're in a good, nice little saddle, hunting good terrain. If the deer are up and moving, they should come by us. Now the winds are shifting almost due south now, and it's putting our wind right up in this bedding area, so we're going to climb out of here before we do too much damage. day 2 in Kansas. Yesterday we sat at the edge of a cornfield. We had a nice buck chasing a doe out there for the better part of the afternoon, but really not much was moving last night. We're back here in the twisted timber set where we were yesterday morning. We had 2 bucks come by. One was a buck we call Curly, and he's been showing up on the cameras all over the property and in the daylight too. And he's a really nice 8-point. He's a buck I'd be more than happy to take. We're in here. I think we're going to sit here the rest of the day and see if one of these bucks comes cruising by. What a day. We've seen Curly. We saw Wild Thing Senior today. Both of those are 4 or 5-year-old deer. Had another nice 8-point come by, the wide 9. Whew, it's tight in here. Next year we're gonna have to come in and do some more with the shooting lanes, but I mean, what an amazing day of hunting.
This segment brought to you by Rage Broadheads, leading the evolution in lethal technology.
There's a few things I'm not liking about this setup. I think we're going to pull out pretty quick. We got our standing corn here. Really limits us, if the deer are coming in to feed, limits us to an east wind, which is what we have right now. But east winds are pretty rare. And right now the thermals are dropping, and it's going right up into the draw where we were yesterday. We had a great action further up this draw yesterday. I think we had, 5 different bucks come by. Everything happened so fast. It was such a tight little spot. Hopefully, right about this time, right about 9 o'clock yesterday morning, those deer started moving good. I think we're going to pull out of here pretty quick unless the thermals start to rise in this spot. But, I wish this food wasn't right here. We could hunt this with a northwest wind easy. This east wind is just so variable and light. Right now it's setting up good, but it'll drop down and hit right into that draw again. So we'll stick it out here a little bit, see what these winds do, but I think we're going to pull out pretty quick. This morning we got in here early, and right at first light we had some deer moving. All we saw were little yearling bucks and a couple does. We might have a couple hours tomorrow morning to jump back in the stand. And for me, the 2014 season is winding down pretty quickly.
Thanks for watching Outback Outdoors. We encourage you to comment below, and as always, like, subscribe, and click the alert to stay up to date on all our new videos.